Don't be ashamed of your past. Never be afraid to tell your testimony. Never be afraid to tell where you came from, because this is a testament of where God brought you from and what God can do, right? God can clean up anyone, any mess. Don't hold back when it comes to telling your past. Tell it all, right? Because it goes to show, like I said, where God can bring anybody from. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how flawed you were. Doesn't matter about your dirt, your secrets that you're hiding, right? Because when you're made new by God, it's a testament to what God can do, right? I think about Paul, the Apostle Paul, which was once called Saul, right? Before he met Jesus on the road to Damascus, he was a person that persecuted believers, right? Somebody that threw him in prison, men and women, right? And you got to think, like, for him to be transformed just by one encounter, right? We all know the story. On Damascus Road, he met Jesus, flashed a light, blinded him, knocked him to his knees, right? In full surrender. When you fully surrender to God, when you fully submit to God, you're giving him all of you. And guess what? With your past, where you came from. See, one thing about it, God, he wrote our story. So your past, he wrote that. But it's all for the good, for the glory of God, for him to get all the glory. Right? He brought you from that. Right? He brought Paul out of that. Just by a simple encounter. But it wasn't simple because, boy, right? But it was an encounter that he had one-on-one with Jesus. You can probably think back to a time where you had an encounter with God. I know I can. If you've been following my YouTube channel for the past couple of years now, y'all have heard my testimony. You know what I'm saying? You can meet God anywhere, but I met God personally, one-on-one. I had a personal encounter with him in the hotel room, right? And that right there was the one life-changing encounter that shifted my mindset, my heart posture, the way that I saw the world. I found out I was lost. I didn't know I was lost. I didn't think that I was lost, but I was. I was lost until I found Jesus. Right? And guess what? My past is a part of my story. I can't be ashamed of my past. Just like you shouldn't be ashamed of your past. Right? So, I say that to say, just to start off the week, think of a time where, or even think of your past. And think of that one encounter. And even if you haven't had an encounter with God yet, it's on the way. It's on the way, right? But think of a time where you were living your life the way that you wanted to and God intercepted. He stepped in right in the nick of time. Right on time, when you're about to lose your mind, when you were grieving or something like that, right? Or when you were about to go do something that you weren't supposed to be doing, God stepped in and intercepted and turned you the other way. And you submitted to him in full surrender. You gave it all to him, your past, everything about you. And guess what? He sees your heart. He knows your heart. Like I said, he wrote your story. He knew that you was going to be hard-headed. He knew that I was going to be trying to turn him away for a majority of my life. He knew that. But it was one encounter where I was like, okay, God, I see you. I hear you. And now I fully surrender. Because I know you as the truth, the only one and true living God. Right? I'm done doing it my way. I want to do it your way. Right? Your story is yours to tell. Your testimony is yours to tell. Don't be ashamed of it. Be proud of it. Be bold, because God brought you from it. And you can be a help to somebody else that may be going through the same thing that you're going through. You may not be, and they may not be going through the same thing that you went through, but just because you got out of whatever you got out of, it can help somebody else. It can encourage somebody else to say, okay, if they got through their storm, if they got through their past, and they came out, I can come out too. Right? So, not no long video. Just want to start of the week. Let you guys know that to be encouraged and don't be ashamed of your past. Somebody needs to hear your story. Right? Somebody needs to hear your story, because they're in their dark season right now. Right? And they need to be encouraged, and they need to know that there's light on the other side. The light. The righteous one. You feel me? So, and just remember, nobody's too far off. You know what I'm saying? We're just here to plant the seed. This video, me making this video, is just planting the seed. I'm just a messenger. Like I said last video, a couple of videos ago, you have to have a relationship with God for yourself. You have to open up the Bible for yourself and read for yourself. Ask the Holy Spirit to give you revelation and give you clarity and understanding. I can only open the Bible and read so much. Right? But it's going to take you to make a decision. Right? And you'll have your own encounter as well too. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say. If you made this far in the video, comment down below. Surrender. Comment down below, surrender. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. Hit the hype button if you have the option to. Bars. And yes, that's pretty much it. Stay on the lookout for some things coming. Stay on the lookout for some announcements and all that good stuff, man. Got some things God has been wanting me to cook up and do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be obedient and do it and do. You feel me? So stay on the lookout for that, man. And yeah, with that being said, it's your boy, They Just Dope, signing out. Deuces.